Hello, lady. How are you, babe? How you doing, beautiful? All right. We're about to do a pick a card reading for the month of June for the new moon in Cancer. That was last night. Energy is still very much high. Still very much high. So I hope you guys get moon water. You getting ready for work? How's that vending machine business going? Because you ain't supposed to be working. You're supposed to be working for yourself. Hello. Good morning. Guys, stick around. You're about to be able to choose a pick a card. We're about to do a collective pick a card reading for the new moon energy. The new moon in Cancer was last night. Energy is still very high. So we're going to harness this energy and see what's coming towards you. We're doing pick a card because it's going to force you to use your intuition to get the message that belongs to you. Hey, Miss Sean. So stick around. Tap the screen so we can bring more people on. Yep, you sure can. You sure can. I'm still doing readings. I'm still doing readings. I'm going to do this pick a card and then I'll go back to doing readings. Guys, I will post this pick a card on my YouTube. So even if you want to come back and see your reading later, you can. All right. All right. Just getting these cards together. So bear with me while I get these cards together. I got 3 piles I'm going to be working with. New moon in Cancer, pile number 2, please. New moon in Cancer, pile number 2. Tap the screen, guys. Share the live. Hashtag FYP. Send me out to the FYP page. That'll be so we can get more people to pick. Because it's always more interesting when we have a lot of people on. It just gets fun. And then you guys have to commit to your pile. Y'all never want to commit to y'all's pile. Y'all want to switch piles and stuff. No. Commit. So everybody know what you committed to. Okay, how many we got here? I need one more, please, for pile number 2. One more, please, for pile number 2. All right. And give me pile number 3, please. I get 8 for pile number 3. Whoop. Jake, will you come and grab that? Fell on the floor. Thank you. Thank you. How many we got here? All right, we got 8. All right, we got our piles. You gotta commit. You gotta commit. Tap the screen, share the live. Let's do a 30-second power punch on the. Give me 30 seconds of tapping. Chantel, I got you. I got you. Give me 30 seconds of tapping, a power tap for 30 seconds so we can get more people on. Send me out to the FYP. Let's go ahead and get that 30-second power tap going on. Please, 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 and thank you. So we can get started and bring folks in. Let me bring this down so that you guys can see your cards. Let me get stones out of our good stone bag. Okay, this is the K2. That's called K2. That's a mixture of different stones. This is petrified. This is supposed to be 20,000-year-old petrified wood. And this is what was this one? This one is called Moonstone Rainbow. It enhances psychic ability, eases stress, stabilizes emotion, and is for the crown and feminine health. So these are our 3 stones. Okay. Tap the screen, guys. Share the live. Hashtag FYP. Tap, tap, tap. Tippity, tip, tip, tap. All right. So we got our 3 pile. We got pile number 1 with the K2, pile number 2 with the petrified wood, and then pile number 3 with the moonstone, the rainbow moonstone. This is so pretty. I tell you, so gorgeous, so freaking gorgeous. So hello, hello. We're doing a pick a card reading for the month of June. What's coming towards you with this new moon energy? The new moon was last night. It peaked at 7:52 last night. It's the new moon in Cancer. Cancer is all about, it's the mother of the zodiac sign. It's all about home. It's all about family. It's all about relationships. So this energy is going to culminate within the next 6 months for you guys. So this is what's coming towards you, how to use this energy effectively. And, you know, any messages from spirit about what you need to do with this energy, okay? So we're doing a pick a card reading. The reason why I do pick a cards for my collective readings is that it forces you guys to use your intuition. You know, I'm all about training that intuition, and this is a perfect way to train that intuition. So close your eyes, take a deep breath, take a couple of deep breaths in and out, kind of clear your energy. When you open your eyes, try to look with your third eye. I did put stones, so if it's easier for you to look at objects to kind of, you know, make your choice, you do got crystals on here, and you can use those as your guiding force. And you can, once you pick your pile, commit to it. Put it in the chat. Commit to your pile, guys, and put it in the chat. Again, this is going to be for the new moon energy, June's new moon energy that was yesterday. In the new moon of Cancer. Cancer, again, is all the mother of the zodiac sign. This is all about family, relationships, your home life, you. So yeah, go ahead, and once you get your pile, commit to your pile. Commit to your pile. Pile number 1 has the K2. This is your beautiful stone. It's a mixture of different stones in this one. Pile number 2, that was pile number 1, excuse me. Pile number 2 is the petrified wood, the 20,000-year-old petrified wood. And pile number 3 is the beautiful rainbow moonstone. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Somebody double pick it. Stop double picking. Don't close it. You better ask your spirit guides, your ancestors, which one belongs to you. Okay. Pick your pile. Once you pick your pile, commit to it by placing your number in the chat. Okay? Place your number in the chat. And we will get started. Go ahead and pick your piles, guys. Pick your piles. Pick your piles. Pick your piles. And then we'll get started. Now remember, for those who might come in late or who come in later, I will be posting this out on my YouTube. My YouTube link is linked in my link tree, which is in my bio. It'll take you right out there. So later on today, you'll be able to, if you didn't get a chance to pick, or if you can't stay for your reading, you can always go out there and finish up watching your readings. Okay? So again, this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to move 3 and 2 out the way. If you pick the K2 stone and the Light Seers Tarot, this is your pile. This is your pile. Let me move these cards out the way. Pile number 1, your oracle for this new moon energy says, let your fears dissolve, believe in your good luck, and attune to the divine. So my pile number 1, people, there might be something in your energy that is holding you back from going for the things that you want in your life. There's a lot, it's a lot of water energy, and this was, like I said, the new moon in Cancer. So it could be something, an emotional attachment to someone or to an event in your past that is not allowing you to move forward, and they're telling you to, especially with this being new moon in Cancer, and you're dealing with family, you're dealing with relationships, you're dealing with home. It could be something with family members. It could be past childhood traumas that you have not necessarily uprooted and given space and found closure to, that's holding you back from receiving the abundance that is owed to you. Because I believe that the universe is trying to tell you, my pile 1 people, you are owed an abundance karmically. Karma is good or bad, and some of us are owed good karma, and that could be in the form of success and fortune, relationships, the things that we want in life. And I feel like the universe is wanting to give you something, but there's a block when it talks about let your fears dissolve and attune to the divine. I feel like Spirit has been trying to work on my pile one people to clear this energy, to get you to tap back into these emotional depths that you refuse to necessarily tap into. And there could, like I said, be a relationship, an attachment that you have that you need to let go, or there could be some childhood trauma for a lot of you guys that you have buried emotionally at the bottom of the ocean, and they're trying to get you to bring closure to that situation. So pile number one, I feel like in the next 6 months, there could be a lot of shadow work for you guys to clear a lot of these blocks and energy. And when you have done that, then you're going to open up the door for your fortune, your abundance. This is the wheel of fortune to me in oracle form. This is literally the wheel of fortune to me in oracle form. You're going to open up the door to the wheel of fortune coming your way, being something that you can now take advantage of, and no longer feeling blocked or stuck in your life if that's where you're feeling right now. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, you guys have a balance of karma coming towards you. You guys have to do some work. They're trying to really get you to get into your emotions. My pile number one people, you guys might be emotionally unavailable. A lot of you guys may be emotionally unavailable. You may be ruled with your head, as this King of Swords energy portrays. This is a man that is not necessarily, or this is a person who's not necessarily emotional, but they're governed by their head. They're governed by their thoughts. They're always. It's very difficult for It's very difficult for air signs. The King of Swords is an air sign. It's a Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It's very difficult for you guys to get in touch with your emotion because you're all in your head. That's why I call you guys airheads. Because not that you're stupid. It's just that you're always up in your head, and it's very difficult to connect the head and heart. And I feel like Spirit is trying to get you to connect into your emotions, to tap into not only your emotions but your intuition, to help guide you through the process of shadow work, to help guide you through the process of leaving relationships that no longer serve you. A lot of my number one people, you may be stuck in relationships where there's a lot of conflict. You overgive. There's a lot of self-sabotage. There's a lot of codependency, and you overgive and you overextend in order to get love, in order to compensate for the fact that you're not giving it to yourself. And that's what they're trying to get you. They're trying to get you to balance out your emotions and this karma. You've gone through a lot of bad learning lessons, and now it's time for you to get what's coming towards you. But you got to release all that you've been hiding, all that you've been stuffing down, pile number one. A lot of times, like I said, you guys will just kind of throw yourself into work and into money, into the pursuit of money, into the pursuit of work. And you're working hard and you're feeling like you're not seeing a lot of gains. You're not seeing a lot of gains because that heart chakra or that emotional center is blocked. And until you honestly tap into this, you give from this King of Swords and you go into this King of Cups energy. The King, you see him literally sitting in water. Water is all about emotion. His hands are tapped into it. His heart is activated. That's where you're trying to get. In the next 6 months, my pile number one people, your heart chakra will be activated. That's what they're trying to get you to go to. So, pile number one, you got work to do. But that work is coming with a reward at the end of it. Like I said, you do have what is the equivalent to the Wheel of Fortune coming your way. But you've got to start to tap into those emotions, these emotions that you've denied yourself, and find closure to situations and relationships that no longer serve you. And you're going to do that by, like I said, tapping into your emotion and really following that intuition. Is going to guide you through this process. So I hope that helps, pile number one. That is your reading. That's what this energy is going to really help you to do. And that's to unlock these deep emotions that you have hidden deep and not necessarily wanted to deal with. So I hope that helps. Who picked pile number one? Did that resonate for you guys? Guys, if you're coming in, we're doing a collective pick a card. Don't worry if you did not get to pick a card. I will be posting this on my YouTube. So I'll cut this segment up and I'll post it on my YouTube, and you can follow. If you go into my bio, the link is in my bio. It'll take you right out to my YouTube, and you'll be able to go out there later on this afternoon, pick your card, and get your message. All right? So pile number 1, that was for you. Pile number 2, if you pick the petrified wood, the 20,000-year-old petrified wood, this is all about grounding. This is for you. You pick the elemental goddess or tarot. This is your pile. Pile number 2. All right. It says find balance, know your worth, and trust that all will be well. Again, getting into this new moon energy, it's new moon in Cancer. It's all about love and self-love, family, your relationships. And the most paramount relationship that you will ever have is with yourself. And I feel like pile number 2, this energy is really helping you to understand that you need to trust the process. And part of that process is self-love and self-care. A lot of my pile 2 people, you have not been pouring into yourself. You've been pouring from an empty cup, and you found yourself out of balance. You have definitely found yourself out of balance, pile number 2. You too, like pile number 1, you may have been overgiving. You may have found yourself in situations of codependency, trying to validate your worth to somebody else. You can't look. It's not your job to validate your worth to anybody else. You're only here to validate your worth to yourself. And they're telling you to know your worth and act accordingly. Stop giving you know how they always say, stop, giving your worth away like it's on fucking sale. It's not on sale. Mark that shit up and add tax. You have to know your worth, and you have to find your balance, and you have to trust the process. A lot of you guys, you keep repeating cycles. Pile number 2, you keep repeating cycles because the paramount issue is that there's an issue of self-worth and self-love. There's an issue of self-worth and self-love. I love petrified wood. I know, I love it too. There's an issue of self-worth and self-love that has to be addressed. And this motherly energy of Cancer is coming in to teach you how to love yourself and how to find balance in yourself. Once you love yourself, you can give a shit. You can give 2 shits about what other people think about you. You're going to present yourself in a manner where they can take it or fucking leave it. And I feel like that is the energy that my pile number 2 people are going to be going into. No long gone are going to be the days where you overextend yourself, you go above and beyond to prove who you are and that you have validity and worth for somebody else. I feel like once you understand the process and you start to trust the process and start to work with the energy of the universe, you're going to be like, fuck that, and fuck y'all if y'all don't get me. So pile number 2, I feel like that in the next 6 months, you may have a slight personality change in where you step into knowing your worth and finding your balance. And it will affect your personality because you're no longer going to be caring about what people think. Yeah, there was a definite issue of self-love. And you got 2 5 here. 5 plus 5 is 10. And there's the issue of balance. But I'm going to say this. You're going to be stepping into this Empress energy, this Queen of Pentacles and Empress energy, very grounded. Again, you guys were the pile of petrified wood. The Queen of Pentacles, I mean, that embodies her. She is earth. She is wood. She has been here solidly for 20,000 years. So I feel like you're going to solidly be stepping into who you are as a person and understanding your value here on this planet in this time period. And you're not going to be caring about what other people think. You're going to find balance. Both of these, here it is. Both of these are confirmation. Both of these tarot cards are confirmation of your oracles. When it says find balance, Temperance is balance. When it says know your worth, again, you're stepping into the energy of the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. These are 2 women who know their worth. The Empress, she is abundance, and she is, beauty, brains, abundance personified. And I feel like you guys are going to be leaving behind the idea that you have to cater to other people and come up short, that you have to feel left out and not feel emotionally balanced, because you're going to be balancing yourself out emotionally. And your emotional well-being, you're going to take into your hands. Okay? No longer are you going to be leaving your emotional well-being and emotional fulfillment in the hands of other people. You've been doing that for far too long. And that's what's being illuminated. So I feel like who you are as a woman, you see how this energy, it feels, this is the moon card. You see how she's kind of stepping out. Looks like she's stepping out. You're coming out, and who you are as a person is being validated. And because of that, again, guys, if you take this energy and you run with it, pile number 2, you too will be rewarded. You too will be rewarded. Oh, well, thank you, honey. I appreciate that. We'll be doing more of those every maybe every week or every other week. So stay tuned for those. So you too will be rewarded. So at least I'm gonna say this. I'm so, when it talks about trust that all is gonna be well, they're telling you when you trust the process, you'll be rewarded for trusting the process. So you too have the wheel of fortune energy around you. So at least with these great changes, it's coming a great reward. Pile number two. So you're not you're not being left out, pile number two. Y'all be like, well, dang, pile number one got a reward. Do we get one too? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Pile number one. Step into who you are. Stop giving yourself away and stop trying to be liked by everybody. That is not your business, and that's not what we're here for. Okay, so that was pile number two. Pile number three, if you pick the Rainbow Moonstone, this is your pile. This is also the Tasman African Tarot. That is your deck. Pile number three, this is your Oracle. You've got talk less and feel more. Practice gratitude and reveal what needs to be seen. So I'm going to say this about pile number one, people. My pile number one, people, there's a lot of emotions here with water. You got Pisces and Scorpio. So some of you guys could be water signs, heavy water signs. You could have water placements in your birth chart. There's something that needs to be revealed in order for you to move forward. You guys might feel like you're stuck in a stagnant position, pile number three. And that's because you're not wanting to see things for what they are. You might be in relationships with people and you would rather stay in relationships that no longer serve you than to actually open your eyes and see that this is some bullshit. You'd rather stay in the dark. You see how she's sitting in the dark? You would rather stay in the dark and to be in a relationship than to honor yourself. And I feel like you might have family and friends trying to tell you guys to leave these situations behind, but yet you don't listen. Some of you guys, why would I say some of you guys overtalk situations? You try to outtalk, you try to, outsmart so that you can stay stuck. And I feel like pile number three, you're going to come to a point in the next 6 months that the realization of relationships, whether it's romantically or friendships or even within the family, these dynamics have got to change. These dynamics have got to change. Because some of you, like I said, you're not wanting to face the reality of a situation that you have placed yourself in a very bad situation. And it's only going to go from bad to worse. And they're trying to pull you out of this. And they're telling you to start. There's people around you who are really trying to help you. But you got to talk less and feel more. Listen. You have got to, and be grateful for the fact that, some of you guys might resent those around you who might put up resistance towards the idea of you staying in situations that no longer serve you. But be grateful that you have these people that love you. And that's what they're trying to tell you. Some of you guys might be resistant, like I said, to the idea that those around you have your best interest at heart. Pile number three, they do. The universe and spirit is saying that they do. You're the one that's getting in your own way right now. And you're the one that can change that. And I feel like it's going to come to a head within the next 6 months. You're not going to have a choice. This shit is going to have to be, it's going to be revealed. It's going to have to be seen. And you're going to have to deal with it. You don't want to have to deal with it because you don't want to have to deal with the emotions of pain. Pain, you have to go through pain, guys, in order for the body to heal, in order for you to heal past this situation. It's sort of, I always tell you guys, think of if you break your leg, you're going to have acute pain at the beginning. Yes, it's going to be painful. Yes, it's going to be uncomfortable. No, you don't want to feel that. But your body has to feel that pain. And as it begins to heal, the pain lessens, you know that the body is healing. And I feel like a lot of you guys, instead of just going full on and taking on the full force of letting go of this attachment that no longer serves you, this destructive attachment, you see how you're sitting in all this. I mean, it looks like a tsunami coming your way. And you're just sitting there. You're going to have to face this. You're going to have to face this. In order to come from this to more calmer waters, you have to face this and you have to feel this pain. So a lot of you guys don't want to give up relationships, whether it's friendships that no longer serve you or love interests that are just full of shit. And you guys have to face this. Guys, you got to face this. Listen to the people that are around you that have your best interests at heart. Don't doubt them. Don't doubt them. I feel like a lot of you guys are doubting them. You guys might be, why did they just say you guys might be going to tarot reader after tarot reader trying to get a different answer? Don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, I feel like this situation is going to come to a head faster than you know. Yeah, you're not, look. She came out in reverse, and you're not listening to your intuition. You're not listening to those around you. Pile number 3. And like I said, this is coming to a head. You're going to have a tower moment if you don't listen. Yeah, there's a lot of deception around you, yet you don't want to see it. And a lot of this, yeah, it may be the other person deceiving you, but a lot of this is you guys deceiving yourself. This is self-sabotage. The fact that you guys don't want to listen to those around you who are trying to give you sound advice and who are trying to open your eyes. You're just like, nope, I'm just going to stay here. What you're in, pile number 3, a lot of you guys could be in third-party situations. You are stuck in third-party situations. This is all about, you may be in relationships, situationships that you honestly feel like you have an attachment to, and this person is a player. This person is a player, and they have no intention on making anything concrete with you, but you don't want to see that. So yeah, pile number 3, you've got to let these attachments go and be grateful that you have people that are trying to pull you out of the fire. Yeah, it could be married. You could be married to this person. You definitely could be married to this person. You definitely could be in a relationship that with a player, with somebody who is a cheater, and your spouse could be cheating on you. And eventually, like I said, this shit is coming to a head because what is done in the dark is going to be revealed. What's done in the dark is going to be revealed. It's going to be revealed sooner than you think. But you don't have to go through this tower moment, pile number 3, if you listen to your intuition. Because like a lot of, if you guys turn this shit around and start listening to your intuition, start listening to those around you that have your best interest at heart, you can turn this shit around. But a lot of you guys don't want to. You would rather stay in those situations. And like I said, you would rather stay stuck. So pile number 3, you have a choice to make. And I would say, make the choice that needs to be made. Start listening to your intuition. Start leaning on the people that are around you that love you and that don't want to see you hurt, and get out of this. Okay, get out of this. Because you guys can turn this around. Okay, pile number 3, that is your reading. That is your reading. I hope that helped. I hope that helped, you guys. Again, if you were late to the party and didn't get to pick, I will be cutting up this small